Hi, it's Pascal. In this video, I just want to talk about the three things that I believe is stopping a lot of people from taking actions and improving their life. Now, why have I chosen this topic? Because I'm getting loads and loads of emails and calls from people from all over the world. Trust me, when I started this online business thing, I never knew it's gonna be like this, and it's life changing, and I can't just thank God enough. That's the only thing I can say. I'm very humbled to be in this position I am now. So I just want to quickly address, because when people look at you where you are now, they think it was just that easy. It was like you were lucky in life. Everything just happened for you. It's not always like that. Now I want to take you back to, first of all, the three things I believe that is holding majority of the people back is: one, they don't have the time to build the business. A lot of people tell me I don't have the time to do this and that. So that's one. And number two is they don't have the skills. They don't know how to place an ad. They don't know how to just all these basic things in the business. Now that's two. And the last one is they don't have the money to start. Now, every that's major reason why most people don't start is money. Now, how did I overcome all these challenges? Because I had pretty much the same thing. Now, if you look at these three things I've highlighted, you will notice that they have something in common. These are the reasons why you should start. It's That's why when they talk about the mindset is the key thing when it comes to building any business. Is the mindset is the first thing before any other thing. So how did I overcome the time challenge? Now that's the first one. Now let me take you back to when I started so that you can begin to get a clearer picture of what was happening. First of all, you have to understand, if you don't have time, what is taking that time away from you. For me, you need to dial deep into your mind. I'll just give you how I looked at it. I started out, I was working 14 hours a week. Sorry, not a week, 14 hours every single day. Sometimes between 12 and 14, because if you include traffic, I leave house by 5:30 in the morning and I come home about 8. So it's pretty much my routine on average 12 to 14 hours minimum for 6 days a week, and I had Sundays off. Sometimes I work Sundays. Now that was me. That meant I was not spending time with my partner and I wasn't spending time with my son. So because I was in the mind of I need to bring in the money and take care of the bills. That was my mindset, and that was the only thing I could do at that point. I thought I could do. So when I got to the point where when I it dawned on me that my son was growing up, I was not spending time with him. He has been to nursery in a year, and I've only been to the nursery twice. And at that point, I began to realize something is wrong and something needs to change. At some point, you notice in your life that something is wrong and something is left for you to know what you want to do to change it. So at that point, I didn't know what it was gonna be, but I know that something needed to happen. So I had to dial deep. What is taking this time away from me? And that was because I was going to work. Because I was going to work, I wasn't spending time with him. And I was doing this like 70, 80, sometimes 90 hours every week just to bring money in. So the question now is, what's taking why am I going to work? It's because I want money. Now, when you dive deep into this, you will see that all these things are tied into it. So why am I in that job? Can't I get another? It's because of the skill I have. I have not brushed up on my skill. You begin to understand that wherever we are in life, it's as a result of what we have created for ourselves. We have to take that responsibility. So that was where I saw myself. Now, what did I do from then on to change? One thing is to make a decision. Another thing is to follow through. Listen to this. One thing is to make a decision. I'm gonna change this, and another thing is to follow through with your actions. Now, I started as I've seen online business from far as 2010. It's been even long before that. It's been coming up on the social media. You see all these things, But I've attempted a few, bought a few courses. I didn't understand what they were doing. They said read this book, read that. So I chucked it away, forgot about the money, and carried on with my life. I learned that 7 years later, I was on the same spot. So you begin to look at the thing that you're doing. I can't say that those ones did not work. It's just that I was not in the mindset to make it to work, because I was kind of, because it was kind of preached a get rich quick scheme. I wasn't ready mentally, to be honest. That's what it is. So what I did was I saw I did a bit of research, and I found out that there is a company that trains people. Now there's so many companies that are training people, and they claim they train people. But there's something that you have to understand. There's few pointers I ticked. One of them was, by their fruits you shall know them. And this is a quote in the Bible that you can never go wrong with if you follow. So I looked at the students from that company. Obviously, some people will say it didn't work, and some people will say it worked. Now, this was what I was looking for. Who are the people that it worked for? What did they do? Then you follow them, because these ones that say it did not work, they maybe it is not for them, or maybe they are not ready yet. But because me, I was ready. I wanted to make it work. So I focused on the people that got the result, and I immediately went close to them, rather than looking at, because anything you look for on the internet, you'll find it. So whether Bill Gates is a bad person or a good person, you will find it. Anything Richard Branson is a good person or bad, you will find it. So it's left for you to filter some things. It is your responsibility to filter. So what I did was, the time that was required to build the business was, I spoke to them, and some of the students, they said if you get 2 hours every day, but you need to put those 2 hours to the maximum use, and you need to get them to work. And the other thing is, you need to on a consistent basis. Now, if you look at my schedule, I worked 13 hours to 14 hours, and I didn't have a lot of time. I leave house by 5:30. I come home by 8. Now, from 8 p.m. to 5:30 in the morning, that's where I could do something. But the other part, I can't do anything about it, because I'm always at work. Either I'm driving at work or something. So what I did was, when I come home by 8, I notice once I eat my dinner, my brain just sleeps, and everything is just bed. My mind is reading bed. So I tried this for about 2 weeks, working the 2 hours. When I come back, it did not work. I switched over to the morning. If I come back in the evening by 8, once I have my dinner and all that, and you can tell it gives you that bad habit. If you're, depending on the kind of work you're doing, it puts you into that routine where you eat late. So that's another subject for another day. So once I come home, I sleep, and once I sleep, I wake up 2 hours earlier and work on the business. So this was my routine. So I did this for about first 3-4 months, and I got my whole system set up. And that was like the door opener to online business. And this is where most people fail. You see that this first 3, I normally say, if you can survive 3 months with consistent action, you have a pretty good, decent chance to succeed, or to even make a sale down the line. But if you see, the first 3 months is crucial. A lot of people come in, and we've seen people that come in with very high energy, and what you realize after a while, the energy just drops off, and they don't follow through. But you still see some people that follow through, and these are the people that get results. And they come in with that high energy, and they keep it. They stay, they connect. And that's why I always say, once you start, and I send you an email, give you my number. I call you, I tell you will need this number at some point. And these are the people that follow through with those questions. They come to me with questions and answers, and I help them, because I pretty much have I know what they are going through. So I don't need to read a script to to explain it to them. So I can just say it from the top of my head. So that was how I built that time. So, but if you notice online business, they normally tell you you're gonna be having time, and you're gonna have more time on your space and all that to create the life you want, live on the beach. But in the beginning, that's the first thing that's taken away from you. So a lot of people are not willing to sacrifice their current routine to create a new one. So that's the first one. So the next one is skill. Now this is where action comes into place. You need consistent action to produce the kind of skill that you want, depending on the avenue you want to go to. I do affiliate marketing. um, I don't have any product. I promote other people's products online, and they give me a commission, which is pretty much simpler. If you haven't done any business before, I would recommend do affiliate marketing first. The reason I would say that is there a lot comes with business. You may be thinking business is buy products, and no, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. There is a lot of logistics involved in it, a lot of back work, there's a lot. So that's why affiliate takes away the front end. I'm gonna be talking about affiliate model and my experience with affiliate marketing to give you a little bit more insight of what it looks like. So when it comes to the skill, you're gonna be learning how to copywriting. You're gonna be learning email marketing. You're gonna be learning how to write blogs. You're gonna be all these skills. Like for me, when I started, you have to understand that you're gonna be very low on skills, and it's important that you open your mind up to learning like a child. And like they saying it goes in the Bible. Is it the Bible? I read it or I heard it. I don't know. I said it, train a child in the way of the Lord so that he will not depart from it. So and there's a quote in the Bible as well where Jesus Christ said to bring these children, allow these children to come unto me. That these are the people that the kingdom of God is meant for. Um, so what I'm saying this is why he said that is that children don't resent learning. They're always open to learning. If you have kids, you will know this. I have a boy. He's 4 now. He's starting school next week, September. So I'm Igbo, originally Nigerian, and during his first 3 years, I haven't spent time with him. I was busy working to provide money to feed him, obviously, and I wasn't spending time with him. So that got me worried, and that meant if I was not spending, I couldn't teach him my language. I was more like English, and I wanted him to learn a little bit more of my Igbo language. So ever since I quit my online business, I have now been spending more time with him. We play often, we talk often, we communicate more, and it's more like he sees me more often now than he used to see me before. Now I speak to him in Igbo now, and he has picked up on it. The reason I'm bringing this up is, if you start studying children, you will realize that it's everything you're looking for is within. He did not say I don't want to learn Igbo. He did not say reject. No, I don't. I want to pick this one out. He did not have that option. He just adapted immediately. If I speak to him, he will respond, and he's picking up. So if you're gonna learn online marketing, improve your skills, you have to come with that approach. Just open yourself up to learn something new. There's no point saying this one is trying to cut corners to make it work. It's not gonna work. Open your mind up for the whole thing and embrace yourself into it. That's where you find success. And the last one I want to talk about is money. Now, a lot of people I struggled with this. When I was starting out, I didn't realize what the importance of having a website and making money and what it all entails. And the training I use, they don't just train you to make money. Make a sale. That's the right way. They train you to build a business where you have something that produces money. So in other words, they give you the foundation to set you up for success. It takes their training is a little bit intense, but it's for the right reasons. A lot of people tell you come and make money online, or come and learn how to make a sale online. This is not about, you can make one sale today, another one next week. Your business is not going to grow. Business is when you're making sales back to back, and that's when your revenue goes up, and that's when you can be able to quit your job. That's when you can replace your income. That's when you can be able to travel when you want. That's what it means. So if when I was starting out, I didn't understand why I had to pay for websites every month, $97. That's what I pay every single month to host my website, and including with the training and all that. Why do I have to do that? Because if you look at this from your own, everything online is monthly. They make it more like a monthly payment. That's the model of online business. If you're not prepared to do that part, then online business is not for you. You have to be willing to commit to that sort of expenses. And if you're that's why it's good to have a job when you're starting out, to offset all these early bills. And my job helped me then. That's why I don't criticize it a lot, because it helped me push me through the transition I got, to get this business up and running. Now, if you're starting out and you're thinking, you're wondering why you need to spend money. Now you have to understand that there's a way I look at it. Money is a Some people say money is a tool, and I agree with them, but you have to see yourself worthy of earning a lot of money before that money can actually come to you. If you're struggling to spend $100 now, that means you don't see the value, you don't value that thing that you want to purchase to worth $100. So you have to see yourself bigger than where you are, and be able to take the steps. Because I'll talk about this in another video to really get, because it's a mindset thing. It's not that easy to get. I understand it because I've been through it. And what I'm saying here is, we want a business, and you tell somebody to bring money, and they say bring money and pay for your website. They say they can't afford it. It's not that they can't afford it, it's just that they don't believe that the thing will work for them. In other words, they don't do it. Because if you believe 100% that a year from now you'll be doing $10,000 every month, what would you do today? And if I tell you to start a business online where you'll be paying $97 and you'll be making $10,000 a year from now, what would you do today? See, that's a conversation of the mind. It's where it's about the belief that you have about yourself. It's not necessarily with the system or the business or anything outside. It's something that is happening internal, and if you're not aware of this, it will hold you back for a very long time. That's why they talk about the mindset is in module 2. The mindset is the critical thing in building your business, and so that's what I want to share with you guys today. I hope this video will help you, give you some insight to actually begin to make the progress. If you're starting out and you're watching this video, understand that you have to be patient in the process, and you have to give yourself time. But what I want to say is, there's always something that would always come into play, because one of the things that was holding me back was, I was thinking, if I have a whole lot of money, then I can invest it in the business. It doesn't work like that. The business is not buy this one and take and you exchange product. That's not how business evolves. What I mean by that is, all this time, money, and skill will be all evolve. You'll be developing skills, getting more money, and you'll be managing your time. Everything will be running around each other. So that's why they say start with where you are, what you have, and move from there. Because if you have very little funds, start with it. That will engage your mind into the part that you have to be creative with your time, you'll start structuring how you program your time, from how you program your time, you manage how you use your skills that you're learning. And in other words, when you get money from your work or wherever you're using to start, because that's basically where I started. You know where to put the money, rather than hanging out and drinking a lot. Maybe if you're drinking like 5 bottles every single day, you cut down to 2, because you know you're building a business for yourself and your family in the future. So it's all ties together somehow. So I hope this video will give you some insight. I don't want to keep you long. It's going up to 20 minutes now, and I just get these emails and I want to help people. Not that I really want to help. I do help people. I put people through challenges. If you start today, I'll put you through a 30-day challenge to get your website up and ready in 30 days. Because that will keep you focused. I know what it takes, because I understand a little bit about people, and I understand a little bit about where they're coming from. So I help people to actually get off the mark, set you up for success. You will do the work. I wouldn't do it. Don't expect me to. I wouldn't do it. You will do the work, but you will have things you will do that will keep you occupied for 30 days. You will not have time to hang around people that don't have anything to do with their life. So that will get your mind focused and laser focused. If you follow me, trust me, I've had some success, not from this, from my own personal. You see, if you tell me a year when I started, a year that I'll be training people and telling them what to do online business, I will say it. That was not what I signed up for. I signed up to make money, but now it's just I see a lot of people that are going through what I've been through. I can literally they call me on the phone, and I just like tell them where, click here, click here, click here, click here. Did it work? Okay, try it this way. Click here, click here, click. I don't need any script because I've failed on it over and over and over again. So I kind of mastered the whole thing. So that's what I want to share with you guys. If you're ready to start and anything you're interested in online business, you want me to help you with, I'm happy to help. I help people from all over the world, so it's not I don't restrict myself, because although my time is valuable, but in as much as I feel there's a need and demand for people to improve their lives, and it starts with you. If you do it, you teach your wife, teaches your children, and everything just keeps compounding, and the world becomes a better place. That's what I want to share with you, and that's the goal. And I will hope you love it. Take care. Bye bye.